What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Is It Good review. I'm Brian Daniels, and on this review, I'll be checking out Ubisoft's game Immortals Fenyx Rising, which is set to release on December the 3rd, and it's going to be on everything. Amazon Luna, Windows, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Stadia, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and S. And let's just get right into it. This game was announced first at E3 of last year, originally titled Gods and Monsters. However, Ubisoft decided to scrap that name, and the game is called Immortals Fenyx Rising, with the title character Fenyx in the title of the game. And that is who you'll be playing as in this game. As I always do, I'm going to show you through the menus what it's going to look like when you start it up, the loading screens. I want to first off preface this review by saying thank you so much to Ubisoft for providing me a copy of Immortals Fenyx Rising for review. And they have been very helpful providing me video games recently, such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and this to review right here on this channel. Now, I want to say that this game is a combination of 3 games in one. Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed, and then God of War, only because of the Greek mythology in this game. You play as it's a third-person action-adventure, I consider it a role-playing game, where you play the title character Fenyx. You can customize Fenyx's gender at the beginning of the game, the game takes place on the Golden Isles. And it's a massive open world game. I'm going to show you the map. There's 7 different areas. I've played only about 20 hours of this game, and that's just a small chunk of the map that I have revealed so far. There is so much to do in this game. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you enjoy leveling up, if you enjoy combat, if you like a good story, and you like the Breath of the Wild aspects, which this game heavily features, you're going to fully enjoy this game. And it's a game that when I first saw previews of it a few months ago, I really wasn't sure what this game was about, especially when it got announced last year as Gods and Monsters. I wasn't know what direction they were going to go with. But let me tell you guys, this is going to be probably another sleeper hit of 2020, rounding out the end of the year. Now, as you guys can see here, I'm at what's called your hub, the Hall of the Gods. This is where you'll be able to use the things you collect in the game to level up your character, such as Zeus's lightning bolts to level up your stamina, because you do have a stamina bar. For those who played Breath of the Wild, you'll be familiar with that. You'll get coins from Sharon, coins of Sharon, to level up at the River Styx Cistern. Your skills and your godly powers, kind of like the powers you get in Breath of the Wild, to levitate things like that. There's a beauty chair, Aphrodite's beauty chair, where you can customize your character. You can do this at the beginning of the game, but you can also do this during the game as well, if you don't like the way your character looks. This here is Hermes' Heroic Tasks board. There are heroic tasks that you'll level up and go through in the game, and there are live tasks, so long as you're playing on the internet, or playing online, that you'll be able to complete and earn Electrum, that you'll be able to gain things from Hermes. This is the Cauldron of Circe, where you'll be able to level up your potions and create potions as well. This is the leveling up tree for your potions. You'll be able to use the golden ambers you see there that you'll collect throughout the game to level up your potions, as well as craft potions. And you'll see here, I've got Fenyx crafting some potions. The game is told from Fenyx's point of view, but also more or less commentated by Zeus and and Prometheus are going to be commentating. They'll be narrating the story. The Forge of Hephaestus here allows you to level up your overall weapons, armor, things like that. This is the Cliques of Athena. You're going to create, or you're going to use that from the resources you gather in the game to level up your health bar and things of that nature. And you'll also be able to use other things you'll see in the game that will allow you the ability to basically level up your character throughout the course of the game. And as you can see here, you've got some good combat going on. You can see that you have these things called wings that you can you'll unlock at the beginning of the game. They'll work as your glider. Once again, that Breath of the Wild aspect. You see there's a stamina meter in there as well. This is how combat plays out. Combat has a very easy learning curve. It's nothing too difficult here. You'll notice that you have your potions in the bottom left corner tied to your directional pad. And then on your bottom right corner are your powers. This is your inventory weapon equipment screen where you can choose different swords, different axes. They all have different stat boosts and buffs and things of that nature. You're also your different bows that you can get. Helmets, you can see there. Lots of different helmets. And of course, different variations of armor. There are armor sets, much like how there are in Assassin's Creed. Same war, same with Breath of the Wild, as you can see there. Now, unlike Breath of the Wild, you cannot craft different armor. You cannot craft helmets like you could in Breath of the Wild, where you had to get certain resources to craft those things. That is not something that you're going to be doing and finding yourself doing here. You're doing things. You're essentially just going to be unlocking them via chest that are in the game. You also have different mounts that you can get on and ride. You'll see here with a simple holding down of the Y button, the triangle button on the PlayStation, you'll be able to basically call upon your mount to let you ride anytime you want. You don't have to whistle for it or anything. Well, as long as you're in an area where there's no boss or anything like that, but you'll be able to do that. Certain resources are also available to be broken up, like this here, that allow you to collect them sprawled throughout the game. The game, I've played, like I said, about 20 hours of this game, and I'm nowhere near completion. There's so much to do. There's so many different little side quests and challenges, things like that. There are also vaults in this game, and yes, they're just like the little, like the shrines in Zelda. You're going to go in. I'm going to show you one of these here in a second. We're going to go to one, which isn't too terribly far away over here. And I'm going to show you guys what a vault looks like, and they're just like a shrine in Breath of the Wild. So, of course, when you complete a shrine in Breath of the Wild, you get a spirit orb. In this, you get a bolt of lightning from Zeus, and you collect some. After you collect so many of them, you can take them back to the Hall of the Gods, and you can level up your stamina, which is represented by the blue bars there when I'm sprinting. So for those who are familiar with Breath of the Wild, when it comes to like anything you do, whether it's swimming, you see here climbing, things like that, dodging, using your heavy attacks also depletes stamina as well. This, I'm telling you, you're going to love this game. It is absolutely right up there with Breath of the Wild as a top tier game. I'm going inside of a vault right now to show you guys, before I close out this review, what these vaults look like. They have puzzles, much like Breath of the Wild. Sometimes there are boss fights or enemies you have to fight, just like in Breath of the Wild. There's enemies there. And you'll get a, there's also a chest, one chest, just like how there is in Zelda, to unlock as well. But the cool part in this is you can use your sight to find where the chest is, and you can mark it on your little map while you're in a vault. But this is what a vault looks like. They're based off how many of those heads are lit up. So this is a medium difficulty vault. And as you see here, there's a little bit of a platforming section, of course, with this being a platformer. Is this a good game? This is a fantastic game. Basically, your Ganon in this game is Typhon, who is basically looking for revenge after he was banished by Zeus to Tartarus. And the narration with Zeus and Prometheus is hilarious. There's a lot of backstory here. They like to commentate on some of the things you do in the game, especially story elements and things like that. All in all, this is an outstanding game. You're going to probably have about 40+ plus hours of content in here, and I'm only at about 20, and I'm not even done with the story. For those of you who are completionists like myself, you're going to absolutely love this game. Definitely go pick it up on December the 3rd when it releases. This is absolutely a fantastic game. It's right up there for, I would say, contender of Game of the Year, in my opinion. And definitely one that you will not want to miss. And definitely pick it up. We'll have a lot of fun with it. I enjoy the combat. It's got several difficulty levels you can choose from. So for those of you who don't want to have a hard time with the combat, you don't have to. There's a lot of different things to unlock. Once again, like I said, it is a game that I just cannot get enough of. It's actually caused me to put down Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is kind of ironic, considering it's made by the same developer. But this is a game that I've had a ton of fun with, as you see me dying here while trying to figure out how to get to a chest that is in a really odd location. I was able to beat this vault and get this chest, so for those maybe wondering, oh, did he complete it? I absolutely did. I'm loving this game. I love Greek mythology. I'm a big God of War fan. So for those of you who like that kind of stuff, like if you like God of War, you'll love this game. If you like Assassin's Creed, you'll love this game. And if you like Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild, you're going to love this game. So this has a little bit of everything for everyone to enjoy. And the reason why I say it's Assassin's Creed based, because there's viewpoints where you'll open up a section of the map, kind of like also in Breath of the Wild. There is some stealth mechanics too, where you can kind of sneak up and assassinate. I wouldn't say assassinate, but you can stealth attack creatures and things like that. All in all, the combat is fun. It does have a little bit of a challenging parrying system, which I still haven't quite got the timing down yet. I guess you're supposed to wait till an enemy lights up red before you parry, which parrying is different. It's kind of weird. You have to hit the top two trigger, the top left button and right button on an Xbox controller to parry. But all in all, go pick this up. It's an excellent game, and one that I feel does a really great job of rounding out the year of excellent games. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. If not, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this game, especially after having finally purchased it. Until next time, my name is Brian Daniels. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here with me on this channel. If you like what you watch here on this channel, please hit the subscribe button for more awesome reviews. I will be back with some more reviews of some other great games on this channel. And let me know what some of your favorite games from this year was. And what do you think about the Game Awards? I'm kind of curious what you guys think about that as well. But thank you guys, and I hope that you guys appreciate this review of Immortals Fenyx Rising. And until next time, I'll see you guys.